This is a Basquiat exhibition. I don't have much time to comment every picture, just a glimpse, just in the summer of 1982, Jean-Michel Basquiat traveled to Modena in Italy. Gallery owner Emilio Mazzoni had invited the 21-year-old New York artist to produce new works on site for a solo exhibition. Within a few days, Basquiat painted 8 large-format canvases, some of them now among his most celebrated and valuable works. Despite this impressive output, however, the planned exhibition did not take place, and the works were never shown together. More than 40 years later, all the Modena paintings have been reunited and are now being displayed together for the very first time. The Modena series stands at the beginning of Basquiat's career. The canvases, each between 4 and 5 meters in width, are dominated by monumental, often black figures set against an abstract background. The paintings share several motifs and stylistic features that mark them out as a cohesive group within Basquiat's oeuvre. Jean-Michel Basquiat, entitled Angel, 1982, and entitled Devil. Made in the same year. The two paintings, Angel and Devil, pair into a contrasting illustration of good and evil. The angel is depicted as an oval life-size figure in raw brush strokes of black, red and white. He gazes heavenward with large round eyes, and his arms are wide open. Against the background of thickly applied warm hues of yellow and red, the delicate halo traced with spray paint appears so light as to truly defy gravity. By contrast, the devil is shown emerging from a thicket of layered and partly dripping paint. His face resembles a mask composed of geometric forms with pointed horns. His teeth bared, he's looking at us from oval-shaped eyes. Despite their many differences, the two figures mirror each other in the pared down depiction of their skull-like heads, like two sides of the same coin. The Guild of Wood Siege by Basquiat, surrounded by numerous signs and fragments of writing, a skeleton-like figure with a shining white face under a black top hat dominates the image. The background divided into an orange and a blue area is reminiscent of a map whose indeterminacy is not resolved by any of the many markings. The richly varied letter sequences and numbers partly turn into patterns and graphic elements. In doing so, they call attention to both the mutable nature of language and the shifting relation between image and meaning. Boy and Dog in a Johnny Pump is a picture by Basquiat, the same year 1982. A black figure stands amidst strongly expressive colors, arms open wide and a dog at its side. According to the title, the boy and his companion are standing in the spray mist of an open fire hydrant. Nicknamed Johnny Pump in New York slang. The painting's warm palette raises association of summer heat and likely draws on Basquiat's memories of playing on the New York streets of his childhood. The work probably depicts the artist himself, recognizable by the dreadlocks. Yet it also refers more fundamentally to fleeting experience of freedom and happiness in the daily lives of black people in the United States. Basquiat's wrestling with the realities of black lives shaped by slavery and racism reverberates through his work. Comparable imagery in the modern series, such as the field next to the other road and Untitled Cow Paths attest to this. Basquiat's Woman with the Roman Torso, Venus. In this picture, Basquiat presents us with a complex, enigmatic puzzle of figures, objects and numbers set against a map-like background. To the right of the image, the figure drawn onto radiant yellow is equally evocative of shop window mannequins and antique sculptures. The work's title identifies her as Venus, the Roman goddess of love and beauty, is a frequent art historical motif. Famous examples include the Venus de Milo or Botticelli's Birth of Venus. To the left of the image, a second contrasting figure is set against a blue background. Her snake hair design designates her as the mythological figure of Medusa, whose side turned onlookers to stone. By quoting art historical forebears, Basquiat, the autodidact, counters the image painted of him by critics as an uneducated street boy. At the same time, the juxtaposition of dark with wild Medusa and light, soft Venus points to racist stereotypes still prevalent today. The work also harbors a hidden, highly personal reference. In Modena, Basquiat was joined by his partner Suzanne Mallouk, whom he nicknamed Venus.